Past the hour. California is America's largest wine producer, and now winemakers in the state are eyeing the Chinese market, which has seen a surge in wine consumption in recent years. CRI's Law One has more.
China is now the fourth largest market for California winemakers. Last year, China imported U.S. wines worth $71 million. Camille Zinet, manager of Asia market of Constellation Brands, believes winemakers should try to cater to Chinese customers' needs, as drinking wine is getting more popular in China.
I think we have to adapt to our market and be there where the customer shops and adapt to the demand. And every country is very different, so we have a different approach. I think they like full-bodied wine, and Rwanda wines go really well with Chinese cuisine. So I think it's still new for some people in China to drink wine, but it's becoming more popular.
Many vineyards in California are ready to meet the growing demand for wine in China. One 50-year-old winery has been selling on China's e-commerce giant Alibaba's Tmall since last year. Winemaker Seth Kunin says the wine industry is gradually changing, with more young people and wine experts from countries like China getting involved.
The environment has changed, like in the culture and in the marketplace. So the land has literally changed, but also the market has changed a lot. The young consumer here, the millennials they call it, are drinking a lot of wine. Before, young kids, either they didn't drink or maybe they drink beer.
Lindsay Gallagher, marketing director at the California Wine Institute, says that they should thank France for introducing wine culture to China.
France has been very dedicated to the China market for a very long time, and we are all very thankful for France, for the investment they've made, for the number of French people who've come to China and visited and spent time in the market, and that has helped start the wine market. But now it's given an opportunity for the rest of the world. Wine producers from California and all other parts of the wine producing world can now come into China and have a dialogue.
To further promote American wine to China, some wine producers in California have started to work with Chinese partners. The Napa region in California has a high-profile Chinese ally in former NBA player Yao Ming, who started Yao Family Wines in 2011 after retiring. Yao buys grapes from Napa for his signature Cabernet Sauvignon, which is aged in oak barrels for 18 months. The company sells about 6,000 cases, 12 bottle cases each year worldwide, and about 50% of wine the company makes is sold in China. For CI, this is Caleb.
The human race has long dreamed of living on the moon. That dream, thanks to international collaboration and the latest scientific breakthroughs, is now a step closer. Sometimes scientists are imagining a futuristic lunar village on the moon's surface, created using smart 3D printing rovers to create structures from the moon's own natural resources. And CRI's Xie Cheng has more.
Joan de Trech-Weiner, who became the Director General of the European Space Agency last July, believes that human beings will eventually live and work on the moon. His vision of a lunar settlement includes various spacefaring nations all living and working together.
The Moon Village, we would like to combine the capabilities of different spacefaring nations, be it robotic or being human, to look also for different activities, be it pure science, be it also business, even tourism, or mining, or whatever, to put them together on the same place. And this is the idea of the Moon Village.
Weiner sees a permanent lunar base as the next logical step, particularly following successful collaboration between space-enabled countries on the International Space Station.
The idea is that the different actors, the different players worldwide, they look in their special capabilities, in their special interests, and they bring just their part into the idea. That means we can start with a small landing mission, which many countries are already planning, up to a huge investment, for instance, for some radio telescope on the far side of the moon. So it's a multiple uses by multiple users, but a single place.
But how could you build such structures so far away from Earth? One idea is to use the moon's own natural resources to build and sustain a lunar base. Roaming rovers could gather ice, metals, and minerals to 3D print a structure or building.